you see here is a model of a carbon capture machine that actually collects the CO2 from the atmosphere. Here, in fact, it's underneath where the actual collection happens. Then from here, it goes straight away to the treatment with the algae. These are algae. The collection itself is done by algae. And what we see here is in fact only to secure the perfect cultivation, because the algae, they grow the best when they have 2% CO2 in the atmosphere.
Okay.
The normal atmosphere only contains like 1%.
I see.
So we are enriching it here, and we are also measuring it, like keeping perfect circumstances for the algae to grow.
Okay, cool.
And by that we achieve a 10 times higher absorption of CO2 than normal algae can do.
Not in the application. I don't know if it works actually. Maybe you can try, but I'm not sure.
See by the profile, by the shape of the profile, that it is reduced from my work. This is what I said, local for local. The attitude that Castor in recent years was not intended for snow is no good. Means everything was coming out of Messegelände, out of the headquarters plan. But now it is more distributed.
Yeah, but for sure it's still development about the Castor standard. carino, non è per forza l'applicazione?
Ti fa vedere i cilindri pneumatici e le valvole per polire. Sempre fatto che sono guarda, se tu alza,
Hi, could you explain what's the application of this robot?
Yes, absolutely. So many of our customers, they use these robots to have them walking around in the, for example, in a processing plant, looking at different types of equipment. So here you can vary the types of sensors that you have on the robot, like a normal camera, a 360 camera, thermal camera. You can have a gas detector, a microphone, and then as the robot is collecting images, say it can run around at 9 a.m. every morning,
Wow.
catching 360 images. Then you get a up-to-date Google Street View of your plant. But
Cool.
you will also get a lot of data,
Yes.
which we then get into the Cognite Data Ops platform, where we
Yes.
enable you to manage your data and connect all types of data sources together. So
Yes.
you connect the work orders, you connect the 3D models, you have the OT sensors like temperature and pressure sensors and so on.
That's cool.
So you get all of the data together. And then you want to start analyzing it. And
Cool.
for instance, with robotics, something you can do is...
This is a real type, the sensor from this robot.
Yes, exactly. So, for instance, here you could take a photo of a pump.
Yeah. The
And then-
thermal camera, so that it can detect if any abnormal situation happen.
Yes, exactly. So you can see if the temperature of the pump is about to overheat, and you can compare with the other operational data to see if is it supposed to be increasing in temperature now, or do we need to look into this? So that is what we are working on solving with robotics, enabling you to capture a lot of images without needing to look through all of them.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you for your information.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
so much.
Okay.
All right.
So here I get my own power bank. But there is no hard level, so there is no limit. I can move completely free. Exactly. So it's not like I'm lifting and then support is kicking in, but it's completely free. Yeah. So no hard level.
So if you're carrying all the time, so haben.
Das 6-fache. Okay. 6-fache hat und die kleinste, die man da jetzt theoretisch reinmachen könnte, wäre die hier.
Ja.
Das wäre die 2273 für Stachelgeräte.
Okay, 0,1, ja. 0,5.
Ja, also Sie können auf jeden Fall bei denen hier noch kleiner gehen. Ja, okay. Die hier fangen an.
Meistens sieht das so einiges aus.
Augmented reality capabilities in the context of the full continuity of Dassault system for the manufacturing. So here we have several use cases. Here is the assistance to the assembly. Behind you will see the assistance to the quality inspection, and behind you will see the maintenance use cases, and on the left you will see everything fully automatized for the quality inspection.
Cool.
Augmented reality is a brick that is connecting the virtual world and the real world. And here we are helping the operator to do his work, providing the work instruction. So here you have the sensor and the predictive system. And so what we do here is that the system is able, this is collaborative, because if we work at several people, we can move. He's recognizing what he's saying.
Wow.
How does he do that? Because he have in mind, if I may say, so he knows what is the virtual. He look at the real. He compare the real and the virtual in order to display the right information. So here he's telling me what are the information and where do I put the cable. If I'm moving to another type of work instructions, it will come, here we are. And so here the system will tell me, okay, depending on what I need to know. So here I know what I have to position the parts. So here I know exactly what I have to do.
Cool.
So the benefit is that, first of all, the acceptance by the worker is really good, because you know they don't like to rework. And so they keep their hands free. Second thing is they reduce about 90% the error rate, which means that you have workers' acceptance who work well,
Yes,
not making mistakes. This is productivity consequence.
Yeah, that's really cool.
If you go behind, you will see how we can also protect the customer to deliver any mistakes, because we have 99% of defect detected before delivering it.
This is what I want to show.
We can start talking about the entire thing, but these are our vibration and temperature analysis sensors.
So how many sensors inside this box?
So you can so this sensor itself, you can apply 2 to 3 on a machine. It can be any kind of rotating machinery, right? So motors, pumps, fans, compressors, you can apply them to anything. The idea is that these sensors then take the information from your machine, send it to the gateways. So you've got an Ethernet one and a Wi-Fi one.
Okay, so this one will have a connect to internet directly.
Yeah, so this has Ethernet,
Yeah.
and that one has Wi-Fi, so that's wireless.
Okay.
And then we send that information to the AWS cloud, where we apply ML models to it to help you predict when there can be a downtime in your machine.
Yes.
And then all of this information is brought together in this mobile app itself. So here you can see by sensor, you can see vibration analysis, temperature analysis, and the sensor details as well.
Okay.
So the idea here is to help you create a predictive maintenance system, and we are helping you predict when there can be a downtime in your machine so that you can have scheduled maintenance. A good example of where they're being used is if you know about Amazon fulfillment centers, where all your Amazon packages are processed. So they've got large amounts of conveyor belts, and each conveyor belt has a motor. So we have these on there, and in 2 years they've saved $22 million by avoiding downtime. So you do not have to learn anything at all. It already comes with machine learning model. All you need to do is buy some glue, put the sensor on the machine.
Yes.
With the Monotron app, tap it so that the Monotron app recognizes sensor, and that's it. Everything happens on its own.
So all these products are already available on the market
Already
now?
available on. So if you want to get started right now, you can
Yes.
buy like one kit which has 5 sensors and the gateway.
Yes.
It's $715 on Amazon.com. So it comes with Prime shipping, and it will be in your home in 2 days.
Go to the track and they say, it's a good message to send to the modern.
Hi Alex. Yeah, I'm Daryl.
Yes.
I'm one of the co-founders of Augmentus. So prior to Augmentus, I spent many years programming robotic solutions, and it's very cumbersome. It takes many days, many weeks to program countless lines of code, to program for complicated robotic movements like for spraying, sanding, and welding. And so at Augmentus, we've come up with a solution that eliminates the need for technical expertise and for coding when it comes to robotics. And how we do it is what we call scan and plan robot programming.
How do it works?
Yep.
Yeah.
So for our system, it's very simple. The user just simply takes an industrial-grade 3D scanner. We have 2 scanning packages. This is the first scanning package with the 1mm accuracy. We have another scanning package where the user can just mount the 3D scanner on the robot, and the robot will do the 3D scanning autonomously. This scanning package has an accuracy of 0.1mm, which is more than sufficient for applications such as welding, polishing, sanding, and many more as well. So I'll show you how the user just uses our system to 3D scan the part and then generate the robot motion from scratch. So this is our 3D scanning hardware package, as you see here. So with the hardware package, the user can take the 3D scanner and the entire system to do the scanning. So you just need to press scan, and then the system will scan the part to generate a complete 3D model. So this is an accuracy of 1mm, but our scanners go all the way up to 0.1mm in accuracy.
Cool.
So within a few seconds, you can get something like this, very fast.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
from there, you can transition it to the robot programming software. So this software, you simply need to select the robot that you want to use. You can use a Universal Robots, an ABB, a Nachi, a Mitsubishi.
So already though you can adapt it to use all kinds of famous brand the robot arms.
That's right, yeah. So even like obscure brands like Ueda, we support as well. So once you choose the robot, you can choose the tool as well, like a Merca Sander. There's many tools. Once you choose your configuration, you can save it, and then you can start robot programming.
Wow.
So the robot programming is as simple as just selecting the surface that you like the robot to operate, and our system will automatically generate the robot motion. So
Wow,
for this
impressive.
case, it's going to be a spraying application. So you can see how our system does it. So we have many modules like AutoPath, AutoH, Raster. So for this application, we're going to use AutoPath. So what AutoPath does is that it completely automatically generates the robot motion while adhering to the curved surfaces of the part. So you add AutoPath, and then from there, you can then edit the properties. So you select the area that you like the robot to work. So it's going to be this area. So you can see it being green color. And from there, you can then adjust process parameters. So you have path direction. You want it to be spraying this way, you can adjust. I can show it to you. So you can see how easy it is to program the robot.
Really?
Very easy.
Yeah, it is.
And then also let's say you want the offset distance to be changed, you can easily adjust it from here as well, as you can see.
Cool.
Yeah, so all these can be changed.
Amazing.
Yeah. And we will of course let you know if there's any errors. So there's reachability error,
Okay.
singularity,
Okay.
all these will be taken into account when you do the robot motion planning. So once you're satisfied with the waypoints, you can then press generate and you can press
Okay.
planning. So planning will link up all the robotic waypoints for you to simulate the robot path. So you
Wow.
can simulate, and then just to ensure that the robot is all working in tandem very nicely.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
So,
so with-
all the calculation is inside this pad or the upload to another server?
It's all local. So everything is all in this very simple interface. And yeah, the code is all generated. So everything you saw now is live. So we
Wow.
didn't do anything beforehand. Everything is all live. Very easy to do the programming. And then this will be sent to the robot controller within a few minutes. So normally something like this will take a few days, but we do it within a few minutes.
It's so complicated. So you have to if you use hand to calculate all these path points.
Exactly.
It's a very huge project.
And we have many customers using us for like welding, for instance. We also have customers like Hyundai, like Fujitsu, like
So currently they
Caterpillar.
are your successful customer the case now, right?
Yes, correct. So we have like sandblasting here. We have customers using us for welding and many more. So customers like Hyundai, like Caterpillar, Applied Materials, Rolls-Royce, they use us for many applications across the spectrum. Yeah.
relevant function blocks and flow rate. Now, after that, like, for this, we really do smart function. It's a combination of linear access.
因为像在大型区的话，有些时候这是也有一些sensor的机器人，这个呢业务说其实AM 转，对，因为所有的机械线，然后人家都有这个所有，然后它的电控部分、伺服部分以及动力车部分，然后让后来用 AM 去来承担一些后面的服务。像他们用19的，就说明它整个这个 CPD 我量是高的，这个政府嘛。那边这边的知道是
Background, it's a
Python
Okay.
script. So
That's
if
great.
you save the program, it will look like this.
Uh-huh.
But then when you save it, what happens is it gets converted into a Python script and saved on the control. And then when it executes the program, it just executes the Python script to run it.
Wow, that's neat. So it's very easy. Even the kids can program in the
Yes,
robot.
exactly.
Wow.
That's the idea. You don't need any more engineering.